watching City Lights on Novus TV. I'm Tina Lovegreen. Well, it's a unique way to watch a play. Inside this trailer, you just sit steps away from all the action. And that is exactly what theater director Chelsea Haberlin had in mind for Killer Joe.
You ever hear of Killer Joe Cooper?
I never had $1,000 in my life.
How'd you like to? How'd you like to have $15,000?
I heard y'all talking about killing Mama.
We could do it ourselves.
You gonna kill somebody? You can't even tell time.
So Chelsea, this is a different way to experience theater. It's completely unique. Can you explain the feeling behind it and what it's like to be inside the trailer?
It's a very immersive experience. Our goal was to try to create an experience where the audience felt like they were actually inside the trailer with the family, with the Smiths, and where they felt like they were a fly on the wall and the family didn't know that they were there. Then we wanted to extend that beyond just the trailer and create a situation where people could literally walk through the life that these people know. So adding other trailers, adding places for them to sit, adding little details like flamingos and astroturf and things that really made people feel like they were in the world of the play.
Were you nervous at all to see this all come together and whether it would work?
Yeah, it's a huge endeavor. Normally you move into a theater and there's power and there's running water and there's undercover space and then you just move in your set. But we literally had to create a theater in a trailer. So we had to buy a generator and, dealing with wattage in a generator has been finicky, and we have purchased power off the Italian Cultural Center right next door, and we're running hundreds and hundreds of feet of extension cords over here, and we've had lights blow up and we've had lots of adventures and just trying to get basic necessities. My stage manager just ran behind me with a big camping container full of water. We have to get water out of the Italian Cultural Center every night.
It's like you guys are also in the play, really.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually what the actors have been saying. They understand sort of the confinement that the characters feel in the sense of wanting to get out. Because if you spend too much time in there, you feel kind of claustrophobic. Because we've spent, 45 hours a week in there.
Walk me through what the audience can expect when they come in. I mean, how close are they really sitting next to the actors and actresses?
The audience is literally within inches of the actors. The actors never touch them. They never break the fourth wall. But they are very, very close as they can be with it still being safe.
What can we expect to have happen with the audience sitting that close?
The thing that I often find in theater for me is when there is a very clear separation between audience and stage, I don't feel as immersed in the show. It takes a really fantastic production to make me feel the story. And what we wanted to create was a production where people didn't feel like they were just watching something. We wanted to create a show where they actually felt like they were living through something with people, that they were being with these people through this experience. And I think in that way you create a real connection and a real sense of emotion that you don't have in a traditional theater, for me. And that's the experience I've been having in there with this. I mean, I've seen it 10 times now or something, and still every time I am shocked by how real it feels to me being that close. It's very visceral.
Let me go, I need to change.
Just listen.
I have to change. I have to change.
Calm down.
I have to change. I have to change.
Hold still, damn it.
You just finished practicing a fighting scene. How did that go?
Really good. We practice them a lot. It's very important because we're so close to the audience that they can see everything that's happening. So we have to be really spot on with our timing, and also we have to make sure that because the audience is so close that they don't get swept up in a fight. So.
Is it harder to do the fight scenes with the audience there, to make it more believable and real just because they're so close?
I think it was harder for Olivier, who was our fight director. He had to be more selective in the kind of moves that he could choose. Once that's decided, then it's pretty easy.
And it's just making sure they don't come part of the fight.
Yeah. So there's a lot of grappling and choking and stuff like that. Good stuff like that.
Okay, and so tell me a bit about how it is as an actor to be acting so close to the audience. For you, how does it feel?
Yeah, I've never worked on a project this sort of interesting that way before. I mean, some of the audience is 3 feet away, some of them are 30 feet away, but it is super intimate. And I've sat watching rehearsals sometimes in the row, and you feel like you're sitting at the table with the people in the scene. It's very close.
You can experience the site-specific theater all for yourself at the Italian Cultural Center from now till May 4th. For City Lights on Novus TV, I'm Tina Lovegreen.